Hi, everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey Now. I have to say, I apologize for all the frizz on my hair. It's how it looks at the moment. So, this is it. Today, our theme is creating peace internally. So, whatever judgment, quote unquote, I may have had about my own hair, we release that and enjoy the fact that I have hair, that it's fuzzy, that there's plenty of it. There used to be more, and each hair was even thicker. I used to have like hair, and now it's like this. Could I cut it, have it cut shorter? I could. Do I choose to? No, not yet. Not yet. Anyway, so whatever you may be going through, no matter who you are, whatever is going on with you internally, externally, with family, without family, with friends, without friends, with mate or lover, or without mate or lover, with a wonderful place to live, with a yucky place to live, without a place to live, whatever it may be, you, you are made of light. We all are. Does it always look like that to me? Frankly, no. And am I one of the healers, psychics, clairvoyants, whatever the words are, mediums, mystic intuitives, who's going to absolutely tell you that I know after we go through some of the tumult that it's going to get better? I am going to say that. Right now, we are in the tumult. And so it's incumbent upon each of us, if we prefer to feel peace, Peace, we create it. We always create the environment in which we live, internally and externally. At some point, when I make a bigger painting, I'm going to hang it up here so you can see it when my gallery is another room. And I don't have a place to sit and put the what do you call this thing, the laptop and all that stuff. So I'm doing it here, and I'm a woman that makes gorgeous, colorful paintings. Techie, not so much. All this AI stuff, oh my God. Okay, do I think it's wonderful? It can be. My concern is many people, most people, will likely misuse it. So it isn't not to use it. Listen to Greg Braden. He'll give it to you in scientific terms. Used properly and in a limited way, it's positive. Used over and over again and too much, you can start losing some of your own innate talents, what he calls our divinity, our intuition, our ability to feel, our ability to sense, our ability to create. He calls that divinity. And part of our divinity is being peaceful inside. So we are here now to create peace. So please, if you choose that, pay attention. So breathe in. I'm going to put my, I'm not going to move the screen because then I can lose the picture, and I'm not doing that. You can put your hands, I'm a righty, so right hand first, then left hand, on your heart center, your fourth chakra. And I keep these videos simple. I can use complicated words and concepts and all that because, yes, I know them. However, I don't feel that's going to move us forward. I don't have to show how many words I know. I've written 4 books. How many courses? 3 courses. And go to Audrey Now, AudryeNow.com to see some of this stuff. Meanwhile, get in a comfortable position. You could have pillows behind your back. Have something supporting your back. Do not do this standing up, because if you get lightheaded and dizzy, standing up is not a good idea during this, because we will be doing soft yet deep breathing. And excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, there might be another. I usually do when they're heavy sneezes, 3 of them. So, with your hands on your heart, sit quietly and slowly, slowly breathe into your heart. And exhale. Inhale slowly and exhale. Send the breath into your heart. When you breathe and inhale, it'll puff out. Your chest, breast will puff out. If you know how to feel peace, P-E-A-C-E, literally breathe that energy into your heart. Hold it and exhale. Breathe in again. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in kindness. Breathe in gentleness. Breathe in something you consider beautiful, so you have that vision and image within you. Hold and exhale. Creating that energy in your whole being, as well as what looks like it's outside of you, but we're all connected, even to the outside. We're all part of this multi-dimensional matrix, whatever the words are, because there'll be new words by the time I say these words. Breathe in. Hold. Let go. If you are able to feel the vibration of love and kindness and generosity, breathe that in. If that's complicated for you and you've got issues around it, let it go and breathe in generosity and release. And again, inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, from your nose, hold, exhale. You can exhale through your mouth slowly. This isn't Kabbalah Bhakti. This is not quick bellows breathing. This is slow and gentle. And to get through positively the shifting with an F times we are in, it is important, it is vital that you create your own peace. P-E-A-C-E. And now our affirmation for today is, I am a person of peace and I send peace to the world. I am a person of peace and I send peace to the world. Again, I am a person of peace and I send peace to the world. And allow that. And if you have no clue how to feel peace, if your life has been just like that, and if that's what you create, because that's what you think you know, then simply breathe quietly and send acceptance to yourself. Be allowing of who you are in this moment. Like, I know my hair is kind of frizzy and all that, but to get it cut the way I like it, I have to take a tuk-tuk, I have to go into another town, I have to find that person, and although it's all very fair, and the prices are fair, at the moment, and I'm sharing this, my finances have to go to what is absolutely necessary. If you're in a similar situation, relax. There's nothing wrong with you. Since I am not allowed, the guides do not want me to discuss politics on this podcast. I refrain from discussing politics. What I will say is, on the planet, more than one country, because lots of times when people get scared, they forget, if they ever knew, that they are, you are, I am a sovereign being, and instead many look to somebody to tell them what to do because they don't trust themselves. So babies, adults, whomever you may be, it's important to trust yourself. You start small, and you build. The reason no makeup is, let's say there have been issues with my eyes. I'm seeing a doctor who's also an herbalist later today, and we will see what it is. Am I a little nervous or concerned? Actually, I am. But I feel it'll be fine. So am I a real person? Yes. Am I AI? No. Do I choose to be? No. No. Do I want anyone to write my books for me? Oh, heck no. Do I want someone to paint my art for me? No. Would I like someone to do marketing? Yes, not AI. A person. That would be welcome. So this is how I look without makeup. I have lipstick, some stuff on my eyebrows, and I put a little bit of blush under my cheeks. That's it. This is how I look. So whatever you look like, make peace with that. That's how you start having peace inside yourself. You allow yourself to be who you are. And in the allowing, you start discovering who and what you may be. So, since for many of us, I am one of the us, life right now in this environment, and I would say for most of the year, and definitely we're doing this next, most 2026, okay? I'm doing this December, I believe it's the 22nd, yes, 12/22/2025, right after not the eclipse, but that too, right after the solstice. So we've just come through, or in the midst of, depending on where you are, the winter solstice. This is a high point. This is in the northern part of the planet, the northern hemisphere, when the days get shorter and the nights get longer. So it can be experienced by some people with depression because it can get darker earlier. I'm in Costa Rica, it's a little different, but even here there are changes. There's changes everywhere. If you're looking to find where can you run, where can you go, where is it all peaceful, where is it, you create it. Be where your heart and internal higher self chooses to be. That's your place at the moment. And be with people as much as you can who have a positive outlook towards life. If you're the one that always sees the negative, constantly start looking at your thoughts and you will hear them in your internal dialogue. Life sucks. It's awful. I'm going to fall apart. If that's how you think, pick one and shift it. If you think life is awful, find something lovely about life, whatever that might be. The sunshine, a flower. I would say making love, but if you haven't healed from certain issues, if you've been raped, if you are someone who has raped, that has to be cleansed. If you have been hit, if you have been misused, if you have been cheated on, if you're doing the cheating, really take a look at that and ask yourself gently, without blame and without judgment, and that alone is a big deal. Why are you involved with that person? What are you getting out of it? Is it worth it? And yes, I've been through, except I'm not a rapist. I have been raped, I've been hit, I've been through that. And I did a lot of healing work. Some I did on my own, others I had other healers doing it. And it's deep, the stuff I do and that I get involved with is deep level emotional release, as well as lovely lifting up in the ascension environment. And yes, I've been through ascension processes so that we touch that. And if you want your own ascension processes, do the breathing, the lifting process. Whereas you're breathing, you allow yourself, you say it, you feel it, you allow it, that you're getting energetically higher and higher, lighter and lighter, freer and freer. You don't do anything to make it happen. You don't push, you don't shove, you don't question, am I doing it right? I don't know if I'm doing it right. Let go of that. If you're someone who talks a lot, learn how to be quieter. If you're someone who never says anything, look at what you are afraid to say or where you think you're going to be judged and by whom. And then be willing to let it go as though you're putting it into a balloon, not a plastic one, a balloon of light, and you're letting it go to the realm of light where it gets cleansed, and then the energy comes back to you cleansed. Are you capable of doing this? Yes. I am teaching completely free of charge, in case you have not figured that out. Techniques for healing, techniques for lifting your frequency, techniques for being healthy and well, techniques for how to live. Now, a lot of people are asking, why are we going through this? Because now is the time. That's why. Now is the time. There has been more than enough misuse of the resources on our stunning planet. There has been completely misuse of human beings on our planet, often by other human beings, and maybe beings that maybe are not. I'm not so sure on that. And there have been more than enough misuse of people to their own self. That you have something to do with, because you are the one that talks to yourself. So start looking at and listening, hearing. Don't pay it, Hear what your internal dialogue is saying about yourself. And then ask, is that really what you prefer to be telling yourself? Many people tell themselves they're dumb, they're stupid, they can't do it, they're going to fail. The most common faulty thought pattern, at least it used to be, probably still is a person thinking they're not good enough. You are good enough. You may benefit from learning certain situations, learning how to do certain things. That is ongoing. That has nothing to do with you being good enough or not being good enough. And even taking 1, 2, 3 steps towards what it is you choose to be and have makes a difference. And allow that. Allow that. If you feel you have to reach the pinnacle, and you have to reach that pinnacle right away, hurry up, you can let go of that, because that, first of all, it won't get you there. Doesn't work. And push, 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 push. I'm born the year of the horse. I know how to move fast when I want to. And I'm born the year of the water horse. We are about to enter the year of the fire horse. I believe it's January 21st, 2026 that we enter it. That's going to be a year of a lot of change and movement. And it's a 1 year. We are completing a 9-year. So whatever in your life you have not yet completed that you think you have to, literally, so now my left hand is on my heart, literally write a list. Things to complete. And be complete with writing the list. And give yourself 1 hour. Not forever, not a day, not a week, I'll get to when 1 hour. And focus and just write. Let stream of consciousness occur. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to spell everything correctly. Me, a former teacher of English and an editor, and I've done those things, I start correcting as I write. It's just some part of how I am. You do not need to do that, nor do I. It's just something that I tend to do, and I laugh as I do it because it's just part of my makeup at the moment. And allow yourself to be that. And then when you see your list, and have, if you possibly can, at least 11 situations. Could be how you think about yourself, it could be what you eat, it could be how you relate to other people, it could be about your finances, it could be about your health, it could be about your movement, it could be about your love life, it could be about your non-love life, it could be about your rage, your anger, your jealousy, all that stuff that I will call the shadow side. And yes, I am looking into and healing parts of my shadow side. Is it fun? I've had other things that were fun. And yes, I am doing it. So as you write your things, and you could have 35 of them, make it at least 11. So you're not sitting there with 2 things and going, ugh. No. Even if you think you're making it up, do it. And then after your hour, remember I said 1 hour. 1 hour. Whatever you have written, you have written. You can go back to it later and add stuff. And then look at it. And one of them might say, I criticize myself a lot. And then you can think, is that really important for my life? Who told me, and ask yourself this, that criticizing myself a lot is going to help me evolve? It could have been parents, it could have been culture, it could have been anything. It could have been racism, sexism, LGBTQism, it could be any of that. Anti-religion, whatever. It does not work. It does not help a person evolve by criticizing themselves a lot. So you can look at that and say, I am now choosing to let go of that. You can have a loving evaluation of your behavior, your actions, what you look like, anything. Loving. Did you hear that word, loving? That means kind. That means activated. That means with energy. It's not blah. Love is not blah. Love is powerful. And start deciding that yes, I may prefer to eat more healthfully. What can I do now to change that? And if you start with, well, I don't have the money and this costs too much money, and blah, 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 then you have that litany of BS. Stop. Pick one thing. One thing. And I know food is expensive. I tend to eat for, over 50 years. Yes, I'm 83 and a half. That's what this looks like on me. And yes, I color my hair. I tend to eat organic as much as I can get, vegan, mostly raw food. I do eat yogurt and I do eat sourdough bread. And now and then a few other things. But for the most part, all the other is pretty much raw vegan. Do I pay a premium? You know I do. Do I think that's fair? No, I do not. I used to think it was a conspiracy. It still is, because there are people that just want to make the cheapest garbage and say it's food. It is not food. This is not me criticizing you. This is not me making you wrong. This is not me looking to have you feel bad. This is me giving you information. Now, I know of the woman who lived to 122. I don't know a lot about her, but a friend told me she ate anything she wanted. She ate stuff I would think of as garbage. She drank alcohol or whatever. So if that's what you really choose to do, and you do it lovingly, and you tell yourself your body is processing it lovingly, and you believe that, not think you're telling yourself a story to cover up what you don't want to take care of, then maybe it'll work for you. I don't like white flour. It tastes like sawdust to me. Now and then I'll get a croissant here in Costa Rica. I like croissants. It's not raw vegan. I don't eat a lot of it. And I prefer that it's made with what's called here integral. But now and then, because it's hard to find, I will have one of those. I bless it, I enjoy it, I thank it, and I bless myself, and I enjoy that, and that's what you do. So, how to live in peace and create peace all around you? Start small. Every day, pick one more thing from one of your lists. Ask, is it really necessary for your life, or is it conditioning? A lot of people mistake truth for conditioning. They are different. Someone's perspective on something is not necessarily truth. So you start telling yourselves nice things about you, whatever it is. Oh, I have lovely eyes. Oh, I can see. I can breathe. I can taste food. I can walk. Whatever it might be. And keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Have gratitude, gratitud para su vida. Gratitude for your life. And if you would like to reach me, send me an email Audrey now, Audryenow @gmail.com. Write podcast in bigger letters in the subject line, and we will see what we can do together. Meanwhile, it's time for me to go. Half hour, 30 minutes. So lots of blessings to you. Yes, definitely like or love this podcast. Click that. Subscribe, please. And share so other people can also learn and grow. And thank you, thank you, thank you.